Welcome back, knife nerds and everyday care people. It's your boy, the Big Canucker here, and today I've got myself a video going that is going to hopefully be of interest to some of you guys out there. Thank you so much for helping me hit the 500 views, or 500 subscribers. I'm over 500 now. Thank you so much, you guys. Now, what I'd like to do probably every once in a while is let's do a kind of an everyday carry. What is the Big Canucker's everyday carry? And not only my pocket carry, I want to go with something that I have with me probably 99% of the time when I leave the house, and that is my Maxpedition bag here. Now, I will probably see if I can look this up and see what model and stuff it is. I don't remember off the top of my head. I've got three kind of bags I had in rotation. I had a really big, huge backpack that took me to work, and it had way too much stuff in it. Kind of like a go bag for every sort of emergency, from nuclear disaster to stub toe. And so this one here I like to carry with me. You know, I've been off work, so it's probably not as important my everyday carry as it was once in the past. But anyway, so I've had my big over the back rucksack. I had kind of a shoulder sling, and then I have this one here, which is kind of a glorified baby fanny pack. It's quite big. And so let's go over what I've got in my pockets right now and what I'm everyday carrying, okay? So first thing I'm going to everyday carry is, we're going to try this little multi-camera edit thing here too a little bit more as well, all right? So let's go with the first thing that I carry all the time is my pocket knife. And today I am carrying this absolutely gorgeous Spyderco Subvert. Now, I ended up doing some custom work to this. The orange, I love the shape of the knife. I love the shape of the blade. I love that it was a great big honking piece of steel in there, but I just wasn't a fan of the orange. So what I ended up doing is I changed the orange to, I dyed it, tried to dye it black. But when I went to the store to get the RIT dye, they just had black RIT dye, but they didn't have it for synthetic. It was kind of, I guess, the natural dye. So I put this inside the boiling RIT dye water. I also added some salt and vinegar according to the directions, and I let it really boil for about 35 minutes, checking it every 5 minutes or so. And it was not getting any darker than this, and I was actually, the RIT dye itself was completely boiling away, and it was going to ruin the pan. So I shut her down with this, and it turned into a nice, beautiful kind of brown color. And hey, I love it. And I also polished the titanium on the back, and I'm gonna get out the Dremel one of these days, and I'm going probably this summertime when I can do it outside. I'm gonna get my little shop going in the backyard, and I'm gonna probably polish this. Some of the stuff I don't like polishing, and I don't like doing inside my office right now because you've got my computer there. I don't want to get dust inside the computer and have, you know, because even sharpening knives, sometimes I worry about that. Get a little bit of a diamond dust inside a hard drive, and zip, next thing you know, she's done. So I'm going to probably set myself a shop up in the back, and that's where I'll be taking care of a lot of that stuff. And all right, so now here is my watch, which is a Navahawk Citizen Eco Drive, which I love this watch. She's got a tremendous amount of things you can do with this watch, and I like the fact that it connects to the atomic clock in Colorado, and it sets the time automatically, including when you've got leap year and stuff like that. It's phenomenal. And I came with a book about that thick. I got through a large part of it, and then I ended up kind of stopping, but I think I'm going to kind of get to know this watch a little bit more. All right, another thing here that I'm carrying is this Leatherman tread. These two products here are fairly new here, this and the tread. And nothing to report on the tread yet. I've only been wearing it for maybe about a week. Haven't had a whole lot of chance to use it. It is comfortable. I like it as a pair of jewelry. Now, what would not be sitting here is my iPhone 10 Plus, which is right now being used to control one of my GoPros, so it's not there. But I always have that with me all the time. And let's go out of the pockets all the time here some more. I am carrying in my little watch pocket, I've got a little titanium flashlight, just the tail clip and kind of an off-on, but you've got some dimness here, bright, and three different bright on it, and it's a great little flashlight. I ended up getting this off a mass drop, and once again here, I forget the brand of it. Here, what does it say here? Hang on. Titanium, Alumatop titanium. That's what it is. And it just takes a little AAA battery. And I actually used a rechargeable in here, and I always carry 2 rechargeables and a little charger with me, so I've always got my light going. Now, what else is in my pockets all the time? Okay, we have got my Travax wallet filled with all my cards and no cash. Love this little wallet. It frustrates the hell out of my wife though. And of course, now we've also got a little hanky that I carry all the time. Now, I've been carrying these kind of cotton hankies, and they're great little hanky, they work, but I've been mostly carrying these other ones that are good for cleaning glasses. So that's what I use my hankies the most, is actually cleaning my glasses. And so this one here does a great job with, you know, it's a nice big huge bandana. You can see that if you had to use it in emergency as a, you know, like a tourniquet or something like that, yeah, definitely got some great size to it, but I just don't like the fact that it doesn't clean the glasses very well. And I've got I think I have got 4 blue ones and 4 taupe ones. Holy shit, I never thought I'd know what taupe was. And that's what's in my pockets right now. Now let's go through this Max Edition bag here. Let's get this stuff out of the way here, because she is going to be unloaded. So that is what I've got. All right. Okay, so where shall we start? Let's start on the outside pockets. Okay, here we go. Just some eyeglass cleaner, because it drives me crazy not to have dirty glasses. On the outside pocket, here is one of those glass cleaners I talk about. This is another one that I carry. I have 4 of these, and I can't seem to find 3 of them. I always carry another little flashlight with me here. This is the Nightcore TUP, Nightcore Top. Frickin' awesome keychain lighter. This thing, or keychain light. This light is tremendous. I can't recommend this high enough. I got this from Massdrop Canada too as well. And I do believe it'll go turbo to 1,000 lumens, which is unbelievable. And then what else is in there is a little bit of thinking putty, black pearl, and it's just simply a little, it's a toy. I'm a grown man, yes, but hey, sometimes you're bored. I'm having a hard time getting this stuff open because my fingers are really sore. Oh my goodness. I know right now there are people right now that are, well, we'll just leave a damn thing there. There are people right now that are screaming at their screens saying, open the damn thing, but I got these little cuts on the tip of my fingers here and they're just bugging me. Now, so that's the outside pocket, that's empty. Now let's go to the other pocket here on the outside. I've got some hand sanitizer because we are in that stage right now with the coronavirus. I use this all the time. And hey, the only thing that I would change about this, and the next time I'm going to get one of these, I'm going to get one with a flip top. This one here is an unscrew. You know, put it in your hands, then you screw it back on. I just think that's kind of a pain in the ass. The first one I had was a flip top, and I never noticed. But when this one runs out, I will get that. And then here I've got a 10,000 milliamp hour rechargeable USB port. It's got 2 of them, and it charges up with a USB Type-C. I always put Velcro all over these things because I used to stick them to the back of my iPod or in the car. Always have little pieces of Velcro to stick in. So that's what I would do there. So, all right. On the outside of my bag, I have got my KeySmart keychain, which is attached to my iPhone. So if I lose my keys, I got to push a button and she'll just beep, 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 beep. And if I push the button on this, it'll actually locate my cell phone, which is awesome. And it also comes with a tiny little flashlight. You can see here, not super bright, but it's bright enough to be able to get into your house. And then I've got all sorts of my keys on there. I'm always carrying this little Leatherman PS4 squirt, which is a great little tool. Looking through you for that one. And then of course, here's my truck key. I drive a 2012 F-150 Harley Davidson edition. So that's the one there. Okay, so we'll get that here. And let's see, shall we go to the, oh yeah, so I just have a little lanyard thing on the back. Let's go with the front pocket. So let's get this right completely out of here again. We'll unload this. I'm gonna have to repack all this stuff again. All right, very front pocket. We'll work our way from here all the way to the back. I have got 2 masks in the front there, which I always kind of rotate them. And I've actually got a third one that I kind of make sure it's always tidy. I got a card here for a hot tub guy. And I've got a loonie for the, I always carry a loonies or a couple of them for grocery carts. Drives me bananas not to have a loonie for the grocery carts. Okay, so let's go to this next pocket here. And I've got a little field book. Now I lost my orange ones that are waterproof, and I ended up grabbing these ones. I like the ones here with the graph paper in it. And then I've got here this little flat pen, and it's an awesome little pen. And I got this off of Massdrop 2 as well, and I love this little pen. It's actually so comfortable to write with, and it's got little magnets to stick out, and it's just got a little tiny refill. I think it's only from this long. So, but it's what I like about it is it's so thin, it just tucks right inside there, and then it's hidden. So, field book. All right. I've got some nasal spray here to help me sleep. Let's just see here. I have got some medicine that, and then a little 12-volt charger. And I always carry that medicine with me because it's something I need to have. And then maybe I'll go there. Oh, and then in here I've got some old Aspire Nautilus coils from when I used to vape. And then, of course, I've got another loonie here, too, as well. And I've actually not vaped for some time. So that is probably be out of the bag because I quit smoking. I used to smoke probably pack and a half, pack and 3/4 a day. I'm a bigger guy. I like sweets, so I was, worried about, heart attack and stuff like that. My wife really, really got on me. And she just absolutely made me feel like, hey, I want you around when you're 65 or 70 years old, so you gotta quit. So I ended up quitting smoking and actually just going to vaping, which it immediately made my lungs feel better after about 2 months. And then I ended up going down 3 milligrams. I started at 24 milligrams, which is the highest. This is a little off topic. And I went down every couple months or so, down 3 milligrams till I was down to 0 nicotine. I even had half a milligram of nicotine. I have a lady who made my juice for me, and I didn't buy it at the stores. And so now for the last 2 months, I haven't vaped at all. And I do miss it. I miss the things to do with my hands and stuff like that. But it's gone, and I'm never going to bring it back. But I love the smell of somebody smoking a cigarette in a shop. Oh, all right. So let's go back to here. So what else do we got in here? So we have got a USB-C to Lightning. Nope, USB-C to Lightning 10-foot cord. Excuse me. We have got just a regular USB to Lightning cable. And then we have a USB to USB Type-C cable. I always have so many cables. And then, of course, we've got a door key for my Honda. Because when I got sick, I ended up, they took my company car away. So I needed to get myself a second vehicle because we needed something, a beater. And I bought a 2000 Honda Accord. The paint's fallen off it. It's got 290,000 K on it, but the thing runs like a top, and it'll be there for a while. And then a couple more tooties for coffee. And so there's that pocket. So we'll put that away here. So let's clear the slate. Masks. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna talk about those masks for a quick second here. And this is just a little 12-volt power plug-in. Gotta have that. This here is a Keen mask. It was $20 for 2 of them. Okay, kind of doesn't fit the top, but if you're looking for a mask, what I recommend is you find a mask that has a little metal in the top, so you can form it to your nose, as well as these ones here come with little pockets inside here that you can actually put a little filter that has got silver in it, and so it kills even more. So this is the one I recommend. I really like this little mask here, and like I said, I just kind of got another gray one, and I basically wear them for 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days, and then I wash them by hand, and then I dry them, and then I put them back in rotation. So I always carry this with me because it's my favorite, and I carry this one as a backup. Okay, so now main pocket. This is my lifeblood. Now it says Beats because somebody in my family used to have Beats a long time ago, but I just love this little container here because I gotta have my Apple AirPods Pros. And it's in my ear right now, and that's what I'm using as a microphone. Love it, love it, love it. This Caseology case is tremendous. I've been carrying this inside my front pocket more and more. It's so tiny, and this Caseology case is so good. But in the meantime, when I put it inside my pack, I love it inside this little case, because it just adds that little added extra protection. So that goes in there. Just a set of cotton gloves, or wool gloves, I'm sorry. They're just great little gloves, just to stay warm. They're not my kind of, if I'm gonna go and shovel the walk real quick, I'll use those gloves, or if I'm in the car. If I got bigger, huge gauntlets if there's emergency. And then of course in the center, I've got another 6-foot USB-C to lightning cable. I have got so many damn cables I carry with me. If somebody's looking for one, they always come to me because I've always got them. And then I've got another little Looney Toony some change, and I actually forgot that this is in my pocket, which is my little, I ended up giving this to my granddaughter, and she loves it. She uses it to cut her Play-Doh. I blunted it quite well. You can't even cut, but she's a little bit pokey still, so when Papa's cooking, she uses this little knife to cut carrots and stuff like that. So I ended up opening this up a little bit just to put it on my keychain, but now it's with my granddaughter. I just happened to forget that I was in there. Okay, so that's what's in the center. Oh, and then a whole schwack load more of change. Wow, I didn't realize I had so much change. And then another little carabiner. That actually came with the Caseology case. And just to show you that this thing used to have a little hook on there that this would go on. But then I thought about it. My old Apple AirPods, I never ever hooked it to one thing ever in the history, and it made it just a little bit funny to sit inside here, so I just ended up shaving it off with one of my knives. So that became redundant. So I just throw it in my bag just to be able to have it, just in case I need another little carabiner, because you gotta have little zipper pulls. Okay, so let's get that out of there. All right. Okay, well, that's empty. So now, let's go with here. Inside here, I am carrying a multi-tool, which is a Leatherman Surge. And not because this is my absolute favorite. I actually rotate quite a bit. I throw the Surge, I throw the Wave, and I also throw my 2 Victorinox in my front pocket here all the time. So that's what's in that pocket. So now let's go within the back pocket. Okay. Victorinox sharpener, which is a fantastic little sharpener. Not just for Victorinox. I have a little piece of leather here that's got some compound on it. Because when I'm bored, I love to make sure my knife is nice and sharp, and it's relaxing to strop. I've got a little baggie with some wood in it, just a piece of branch that I saw, and I just cut it. And right now I'm just kind of whittling a little bit of a spoon in there just for something to do. I actually have a third piece here that was actually a little wood gnome. And I actually got the plans to whittle that wood gnome came from Doug Linker. So he's another YouTuber. If you don't know who he is, go check him out. He's a tremendous whittler. And then I've got my little whittling bag. which is carry my little strop with me all the time. And then I carry this flex cut 6-tool whittling tool. You know, I have whatever my pocket knife is, but I've also got, I carry this with me all the time. And in it, I got some little bit of tape here, and this is just to go on the thumb. I don't know if you guys are whittlers, and you'll notice that, oh my goodness, my hands aren't working today. Take those, and then I've got a little piece of leather in there, and that just basically goes on your thumbs. So when you're whittling and you're just basically pressing into the back of your knife, that's where I seem to get blisters all the time. And so I've just made myself 2 little thumb guards, and they fit in there. And this is just it's got a little strap on the back. It's got a little bit of leather with some green compound on it, and it just allows you to, all the tools that are on there, it allows you to strap them, because you got to keep them razor sharp. And it's not like I'm whittling 24/7, but you know what? If I'm stuck someplace waiting for the wife to do some shopping or things like that, I usually just go sit on a bench and grab a stick from, you know, there's sticks around laying all the time, or even brought my own here, and I just, you know, whittle myself a little wood gnome or a little spoon or just a damn pointed stick just to pass the time. So relaxing. And of course I've got these are not warm gloves. These are just very thin gloves. I carry those with me all the time too as well. And because they're just so handy, because you never know, you'll have a real dirty job that you'll just need. And they've kind of got a little bit of a waterproof coating on here. I mean, the back isn't waterproof, but hey, if you're doing a dirty job, you can use those. Okay, so let's get this stuff off there. And we'll keep going. What's in the back pockets? Just a little bag with, surprise, surprise, even more little cables. This here is just a cable for auxiliary for sound. Here's one here that goes from my iPhone into earphones connector. Here's just a little USB port, or a little USB stick. Here's my other AAA battery for my my flashlight. And then I always carry this little bugger with me, which is just a USB charger. Now the cool thing about this, it'll charge these, like AAA, AA, D cells, C cells. It'll charge like an 18650, 15470, all those nickel CAD, or it'll just charge them all. And there's no positive or negative inside here. It lets you know, it switches it automatically. All you do is just take your battery here, put it on, and then plug it into a USB port. And then this little thing lights up red. When it's green, your thing is charged. So cool. Love this little thing. And it's only 12 bucks. And it's made by Olight. So I imagine they use it to charge their Olight batteries. And then I've just got all sorts of cables in here. Just always, you just never have enough cables. So that goes in there. Little bag, love that little bag. All right, so I have another little sharpening tool. It is my Spyderco double stuff, but this is not the original double stuff. So this one here has the fine on the one side, and it has the CBN coated on the other side. And I think this is an aluminum blank. And tremendous sharpener. And I suppose I did try to put a little bit of compound on here, just never had good luck with it. So, and then I've got another little piece of leather here that's got some more harsher compound on it. This here, which I love to carry this, it has got this here will fit in the end of my wave or my surge here. It allowed to be an extension to use all these bits. And the only thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to probably take a couple of these ones here, and I'm going to find some smaller torques because I don't need the flat, because my multi-tool has the flat and my tread has the flat. So I probably will mix these up a little bit over the next little bit, because you've got from I don't know what this is, number 4 Phillips, all the way down to a really tiny Phillips. I don't think I need that many Phillips screwdrivers, and I don't need that many flat. I do need more Torx and just some odd ones here. I'm going to load this up. And of course I've got that. And then you've got this, which can be even an added extension. It's got the regular, so if I need to something really super long, I've got it. And this here is, I ended up getting these both from Worth, Canada. That's where that came from. And what else we got here? Oh! Set of nail clippers. And these are like big fatty nail clippers, which are awesome because I've got fumbly hands now. And the keys to my Mustang, which, hey, you gotta have a muscle car, I guess. But what the other cool thing that I really like about this is it's got a little compartment in it. And normally inside there, I carry a blood pressure pill, because if I don't take my blood pressure pill for the day, I end up getting really, really reboundy, and my blood pressure skyrockets, and I get short of breath, and it's actually kind of scary, and I get listless and tired, and I need to nap. So I always carry one inside there as just a spare precaution. You know, I could probably keep a little joint in there too if I wanted to. And that seems to be it. There is a little pocket in the front here. Nothing in here except a couple of Advil, which Advil, I'm not supposed to take Advil because with my foot injury, Advil, I guess sometimes prevents bones from regenerating, possibly, but Advil is the only thing that gets rid of my headache, so I don't take it often, but when I do, I gotta take Advil. I can't take Tylenol. So I always keep a little supply inside there. So that is my everyday carry for my Maxpedition bag. I hope you enjoyed it. She's a little bit of a video, a little bit of time on here, but if you're on the internet at 2 o'clock in the morning watching a 30-minute video about some Canadian guy's everyday carry, then damn it, everyday carry is important to you. So thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you guys. Please stay safe out there. Please, keep your stick on the ice, the shiny side up. This is the Big Canucker saying adios.